afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be getting back started on the new 5.3 build for the truck. Before I get started, I made a playlist on the channel. If you go onto the channel, there's a playlist, 5.3 build. All the videos that will be about the motor build are in that. Some people were asking to do that, so that way you could follow the progress of me building the motor. Today we got some more parts in. I'm going to show you all the new parts, and we're going to start going back up with the motor. And I'll talk about that in just a second, but if you're not already, go hit that subscribe button like always. Instagram at Austin04_Z71. They see new parts and stuff like that before I put them up here on Instagram. But enough of promotion, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so there is of course the new motor, and I'll tell y'all why it's all masked off here in just a second. But you can see over here that the headers came in. These are 1 3/4 Speed Engineering headers. Let's see, here's your box, Speed Engineering. I did 1 3/4 headers. I know I was talking about doing the 1 7/8 headers, but you gain a little bit more horsepower up top with 1 7/8. But 1 3/4 will give you a little bit more torque and power down low. Now we're building a truck, and if I was building a street car like a Camaro or a Mustang, I would go with 1 7/8 to get more top end power. But since we're building a truck, I think we need to focus on a lot of bottom end power, because we've got to get that big truck moving. So did 1 3/4, and really it's not a massive difference. It's a few horsepower up top. But these don't lose anything in the bottom. If anything, they're more down in the bottom than the 1 7/8. So we should be fine. Several people told me about Speed Engineering instead of Texas Speed, and they're right. For the money, it's apparently a really good header for these trucks, and so that's what I did. And they were $300, just under $300. So $300, get them shipped here to the door. That's really not a bad price for the new headers. And let's see. So the other parts, if you guys didn't check the video, we've got the Texas Speed cam, MSD Street Fire coils, there's the plug wires, there's the throttle body. That's about it part wise. And the rest of it we're waiting for is the heads, and with the heads will come of course the valve springs, lifters, push rods, and head bolts, and that's all we need. That's all that's left. And hopefully I get all that ordered and on the way next week, and maybe by the end of the month we'll have this motor in. So I'm getting excited. But today what we're going to do is we're going to paint the motor. Now probably just going to paint the block today. I was going to go ahead and do the oil pan and the cover, but I'm not really going to have time. But some people were commenting, asking me to show more of my process with it, while I'm actually working on it. So that's what I'm going to do, so you guys get a little bit more step to step on what I'm doing every single time to this motor. But the paint we're going to be using is Pour 15 high temp. Of course we need something high temp. This is just a black. We're going to paint the block itself black, the oil pan, and the oil pan's going to kind of be a metallic gray. I've got it over here, so it's behind all that plastic. I had to mask off parts there so I didn't get a bunch of paint on them. But that's going to be a metallic, kind of a gray metallic, as well as the cover there, the cover plate there. That's going to be the same color, but I'm not going to paint that today. I'll paint that in the next video. But the next video is going to be ground up. We're going to build the bottom end. We're going to put it all back together next video. So stay tuned. That's gonna, of course, I gotta get the oil tube in and everything down here in the bottom. I'm gonna put the cam in. Of course, I gotta throw all the gaskets on it. We gotta paint this, and the bottom end will be built hopefully by the end of next weekend. And then all we have to do is wait for heads, because I've already got it completely clean inside. It's ready to go. So I'm excited. But without further ado, let's go ahead and I'll set you guys down, and we will paint this motor. Should look a whole lot better than that kind of, I took all the rust off of it, but it's still kind of just that bare metal look. So hopefully this makes it look a whole lot better. Alright guys, so there it is, all painted up nice and pretty. I actually took some, it's like an aluminum paint, and I just sprayed it on here, you know, right, just to kind of look at what I'm going to paint it that color anyway. I just sprayed a little bit on here to see what it was going to look like, and that should look pretty good. I was going to do kind of like a grayish, but really that kind of bright aluminum would look good. But that paint is supposed to be, you know, rust preventive and all that, and of course high temp, so should be good, should, you know, keep the motor looking nice while it's in the truck. But yeah, there you go. And like I said, I was using 415 high temp, and that's probably what we're going to use on the old pan, the cam cover there. And yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Like I said, next video or next weekend or later this week when I can get to it, we're going to start building the motor back, like legitimately building it bottom end up. I was really busy this weekend. I really didn't have any time to do it, and next week I will, later next week and the weekend. So I'm excited to get this back together. I'm really starting to get anxious to get this in there. Still kind of out on where we're going to take it to get it tuned. I got 2 places in mind right now, and I'm going to call. I need to call both of them and talk to them and see which one I want to go with. They're a couple hours away from here, so I'll keep you guys posted. Stay posted on Instagram. You know, I post stuff up there all the time before I ever makes out here on the video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you got any questions, throw them down in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Take care. Have a great day.